Yo, what's poppin'? It's your boy Ace Torn.
Yeah, you already know what time it is. I am the voice of the South. Q Smitty Polar Jocks give you that cool rush. We got a special guest, and she is a merchandiser. Okay, she's going to go into full detail about that later on today. She works with retail services. She also does installation and window displays. Shout out to Pixel Room Beham right over there at the Leeds Outlet Mall. You will see her installations there. They are very creative. You can take some good pictures for prom or just for the hell of it on a good date, fellas. Hey, I'm plugging y'all in right now.
Plugged in.
She's a creative influencer or a creative leader per se. But we're going to break it all the way down. We're going to get swanky tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Swanky D.
Let's go.
How y'all doing?
Swanky in the building. Swanky. So guess what, man? You know, you kind of first leader / influencer. She don't like to be called, you know what I'm saying, influencer, y'all. Somebody, I don't know. We're going to get into that a little bit later in the show. Now, let's go and get into it first, though. You say you're a leader, right? You're not an influencer.
Mm-hmm.
Why did you say you're not an influencer?
Well, first of all, I step to the beat of my own drum.
Mm-hmm.
That's the main thing right there. I do what I want to do when I want to do it. I'm not a trendy dresser. I'm not a follower of any trend whatsoever. I do what I feel, what I want to at that moment. When I opened my company, I dubbed myself the Freedom Flower, the original Freedom Flower. That means I do what I want to, when I want to, how I want to, and where I want to. And then anyone else who wants to jump on the bandwagon, they can do that. But my goal is to lead you in the right direction. I don't want to influence you to be anything other than a great person or a great business person. I feel like influencers right now they're just jumping on a bandwagon and dragging you with them. And they might not be taking you in the right direction that you need to be going. You're trying to keep up with the Joneses once you get into influencing. I want to lead you to a future, to something greater than what you can already, than an influencer can. That's why I have a problem with the term influencer.
Okay. Now, so how you leading people in the future with your craft? By the work that you're doing?
So, as a merchandiser, well, first of all, right now, influencers are telling you that you need to market your business, market your business, market your business. As a leader, I'm putting you up on game. I'm telling you that you need a good mixture of marketing and merchandising because marketing is the long-term branding of your company. Merchandising is the immediate sales of your company. So you need both of these to be able to push your business forward.
Now, is merchandising just sales? Just dealing with merchandise?
Merchandising is anything retail. It is all things. It's all things sales. It's all things visual. So there's a psychology to what people buy. When you bought that shirt, a visual merchandiser came in and displayed this shirt along with maybe 4 or 5 other pieces to psychologically make you want to buy that shirt. It is literally everything down from the colors. When you see a sale sign, what color do you see?
Like red or green.
Every time.
Psychologically, and we are taught as merchandisers, these are little things that you need to do to be able to help you sell your pieces immediately. I help you with promotions. I help you with your content calendar. Most people are like, okay, well, we're going to help you with a marketing calendar. These are the things you need to be posting. But 9 times out of 10, they don't include, okay, these are promotions that'll help you get rid of this piece right here. These are trending items, so you need to be posting about this, this, and this. Now, if you have too many red shirts left and you need to buy more blue shirts because that blue shirt is selling, we need to get rid of this shirt first in, first out, or this item that is not selling, we need to get rid of that so we can purchase more. I help you control your inventory. I help you control what your customer is buying. I help you with all that. All that good stuff.
Do you study this stuff? Or do you
Yes.
just pick up on it
So
throughout your career?
I actually graduated from Clark Atlanta University.
Turn on.
Okay, shout out.
Oh yeah,
Clark
I
Atlanta,
love
shouts
my
out.
HBCU.
HBCU.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
I'm HBCU bred. I when I tell you that.
So you majored in merchandising at
Merchandising and design.
All right.
Yes. So I've always been a creative person. I was 6 years old. Grandmother gave me a pattern. It was a witch costume. She sat me down and she was like, figure it out. I figured it out. And then that Christmas, I asked my mom for a hot glue gun. And I've been hot gluing everything ever since.
Damn walls tore up.
Everything, man.
Fuck the walls up, the sheets, everything.
Girl, what you done did to my
Glue.
couch?
Glue
yeah,
everything
look.
together.
Really, if you call my mom right now, she like, all that dang gone. Can I? Look,
Go ahead, do what you do.
I told you
to be yourself.
She's gonna be like all that damn glitter and sequins she had all over my house.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just kind of came to me, which is why I always tell parents let your children flourish in whatever they're doing, whether it's gaming or they want to be on the computer, just kind of steer them in the right direction. But I'm a product of my mom. She didn't like the paint. She didn't like the glitter. She didn't like the sequins. She didn't like all this sewing stuff. She didn't like any of it, but she let me do it. And I turned my passion into a paycheck.
That's real talk. So the education of merchandising, because you graduated from Clark Atlanta University, but you were already doing stuff. You were doing a hot glue, painting, messing up the house, all of that. When you went to college, how did going to college expand your creative ideas and your abilities?
Oh my God, it was so many different outlets for me to be able to do it. I always tell people Clark Atlanta saved my life, because if it was not for Clark Atlanta being able to, it was so many organizations. I was in the fashion department, and like that department has some of the brightest professors there who just in a long story short, they just let me run amok. Okay. They let me just be creative, and they groomed me to be the business person that I am today. You know, I started this business to help me get through college, and one of my professors actually helped me put together my first business plan.
Okay, damn.
So, like, they definitely did their things. And between all, we HBCU, it's always a fashion show.
Oh, yeah.
It's always
That's all it is.
a party.
That's how it was at Alabama State.
Oh, yeah.
Man, you didn't pledge? You
Fashion
didn't
So,
join?
unfortunately, when I was about to, they had to sit down. So.
Oh, word.
Kicked out.
Yeah.
One of those things.
Yeah,
Oh,
one of those things. So, I mean, here comes my senior year, and I'm like, okay, I'm ready.
Yeah.
I got everything I need. Got that letter. I was sad, but it is what it is. That's one of the only things that I'm just like, I wish I would have pledged earlier. So, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
Just
So,
have to lead through.
So with that being said, as a creator, like, what gets your creative juices flowing?
Ooh, everything. If I eat something, if I travel, I travel everywhere. I don't sit still. Like, I'm lucky I'm here right now. No, I'm just playing.
Where you like traveling to?
Oh my gosh.
To help you be creative.
So I've been staying stateside lately, just because everything that's going on. But my go-to, the big major cities, my go-to places, New Orleans. Love New Orleans. Vegas, I spend a lot of time there. Just California in general. Yeah. I have people all over.
West Coast.
And then in between, like, I'm based here now in Birmingham, but I have clients all over. So you'll find me in Jacksonville, or I don't know, I'll be back home in Oakland because I used to work with the gym there. And they call me in from time to time to do change outs for their, now it's a whole thing for them to have, everybody have photo walls in their businesses. So I work with some of everybody. So you'll catch me in Dallas, Houston. I mean,
oh, they actually fly you out.
Yeah.
Oh, it's serious then.
Yeah.
It's serious then.
So
look, if they'll fly you, if you ain't getting flued out, you don't know what you're doing. You don't need to be in business. No.
Oh yeah, that's real
yeah,
stuff.
You serious with it though.
That's dope. So talk about that with you, getting flown out to do business. How did you get your business up off the ground to where that presence is recognized, to where you can go to other places and they fly you out and see your creativity for what it is?
Oh, that's a long story. But long story, I'm gonna make it short. So, 2018. Let's back it up. So I started interning at the Mart in Atlanta. And if you don't know what the Mart is and you're in business, come see me. Just DM me. We need to have a bigger discussion than you making money right now. So there's three markets. There's one in Dallas, it's one in Vegas, and there's one in Atlanta. The major one is in Atlanta. It's 3 buildings. It's giftable goods, it's apparel, and then it's home for furnishings and interior. So I started interning 2014, 2015 with a woman named Cleo Butera. She became my mentor, and she was one of the only. I've been in the Mart since 2014, 2015. I've met 5 black people.
That's it.
5 black people, 3 buildings, 18 floors, 5 black people.
Are they women or men?
Women, mostly women. I think I've met maybe one. If I'm gonna get this straight, people that actually worked for the companies that were in the Mart, the wholesale vendors. Now, 90% of who works in the Mart, janitors, cafeteria workers, So when they were in here, I'm in awe because I'm watching this woman who's in international wholesaling, and she's grooming me to become get in the international wholesaling field. And I learned so much, and I met so many different people along the way who, started giving me chances to do certain things, whether it be go on the road with them to do an exhibition team, which I was able to join one of those, and I went some of everywhere around the nation, just going to different vendor shows with wholesalers, doing pop-up shops, setting up and breaking down these shows, setting up and breaking
Take
down.
your time.
Couldn't get it out. Okay. These different shows, and through then I started meeting all these different other vendors who were like really interested in what I was doing. So just roll around to 2018, I opened up my first store. Do y'all remember Sephora's Closet?
Yeah.
Sephora's Closet.
Sephora's Closet. It was in Brookwood Mall, and then they moved it to the Galleria.
Yeah, I do remember. It's been a minute.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
I remember.
Dang, that's dope.
Small world.
That's when the legacy was started, huh?
Yeah, so that's kind of where I was just like,
Is it a lot?
It's cool to have.
To actually get a store in the mall? I would think it's an arm and a leg to try to get a store in the mall.
During COVID, no.
Yeah.
They just wanted to keep their mall open.
Right.
But normally, yes. It's a lot. You're going to have to show paperwork. You're going to have a paper trail. And they really make it hard for you. They're going to make sure you want to have double the insurance, and they're going to make sure you have these ridiculous outright rules of you can't be open after a certain time, and you have to have this amount of inventory in store. They just do little things to make it harder for you. But so Sephora's Closet, I went into Sephora's and I revamped her first store for her. And then I helped her open up her second store in the Galleria. And that's what started it for me. So that was my first experience. And then within that, we did our opening fashion show. She had like a sneak peek of her spring wear and things like that. And I was like, this is cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I know I've always done things like this. It's always been my job. Like when I was in school, I was director of our fashion show, our senior fashion show. And, I did, to this day, I'll go back to school and they'll be like, they ain't never had nobody like you or Abriana, which Abriana, that's my right-hand woman. We still, to this day, we're like this. And she makes sure I'm on the right track. So shout out to my AB. I love her so much.
Shout out.
Shouts out.
So yeah, so it is really hard to get in. It just depends on what mall. Like if we was going, we thinking Galleria, Sephora. She already had a foundation in Brookwood, but say you've only been in business for 2 years and you don't have much of a paper trail and you don't have, the insurance you need or different things like that, it is going to be a little bit harder to get.
What does it take to get a store in the mall? Just small breakdown, because I know it's so much shit to do, but just a small breakdown and what you need, the hardcore things you need to get in the mall.
Like a list.
Because I mean, you did it, so it's like a lot of people see a dream of that. You know what I'm saying? Or they don't really.
Yeah,
they don't
you
imagine
don't have
that.
to dream of it anymore because it's people like me out there to help you.
Yeah.
So bringing it back to that leader thing. I'm just saying. Yeah. Anyway, so so I mean, your basics. You just got to have your paperwork together, and the paperwork it really depends on the mall that you're going to be in. Like Lee's Mall is going to be way different from Brookwood Mall. There's lawyers involved. There's different contracts you're signing. I suggest that you get a lawyer on hand. Like me, I didn't necessarily deal with all of that, all of the back end lawyer things. It was me more so coming up with the concept of the store, buying the clothing, different things of that nature, coming up with their retail experience.
Inventory.
Yeah.
Man, your hands, I'm pretty sure, like you don't have carpet tone or anything like that. Like
no, and what's so good is most of my clients they call me a couple weeks in advance or even like the week before, and I work good under pressure. Like I was groomed in an atmosphere of like I'm a dresser for Neiman Marcus and the shops at Buckhead. So
you had that mentality from the beginning.
Yeah. It was it's crazy. I mean, just being in Atlanta, y'all know it's Atlanta.
Oh,
I work
Atlanta.
with Tootsie's and like Neiman Marcus and shops at Buckhead and some of those exclusive stores, and just Catwalk Productions, which is like this production company that travels all over. Right? They had me in Orlando, California, like. Just experiencing life. So.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I just found out not too long ago about Neiman Marcus. For the longest, every time I heard that Neiman Marcus, I thought it was a Subway store. Like I thought like you could get some sub sandwiches or something. Like coming to Neiman Marcus, like get some cold cuts or something. Like I ain't know. Like I thought it was
Subway.
Like I didn't know it was.
See, that's where I started. That was I put my hands on. My first time putting my hands on a pair of red bottoms and a pair of Gucci's, like
the real deal.
The real deal.
Before it even hit the store, and it was like,
how much you had? Was it a ticket before it hit the store? Because
first time it was on the runway. It was like their fall. It was like I think it was spring, but it was their fall 2022, but their fall collection. So like for me that was like I was like, oh my God, I gotta put this on this model, but okay, I guess because
these is bloody shoes.
Bloody,
so
price too.
Swanky, I want to talk about your style. When it comes to your style, can you briefly describe your style and how that makes you stand out as a merchandiser?
Describe my style.
Is it abstract? It's all over the place.
You
it's kind of
put a label in it, I guess.
Like I guess you could say
it's look,
like
y'all,
installation.
if I listen to a song one day and I'm like, I think I'm gonna be punk rock. Like if you look at my Instagram, people don't know who, where, or what I'm gonna pop out with one day versus the next. I could be dressed as a 50s schoolgirl one day. I could be.
So you got 8 styles basically.
I got 8 personalities that match 8 styles.
8 personalities.
Yeah, just like people ask me all the time, what's your favorite color? I don't have a favorite color. I put on what moves me.
Oh, you go by the mood, huh?
Yeah.
You like a mood ring.
Yeah. Sometimes I'm
man.
black, sometimes I'm gold, sometimes I'm blue, sometimes I'm yellow.
What color are you right now?
Right now?
Blue.
Nah.
Green.
Yeah, I'm still a little serene, I guess. Just
Green. Let's talk about the pixel room, man. Let's break that down.
Yeah, the pixel room.
Yeah, because I for a long time, for like 2 years, I didn't even know it existed. Until I seen people start taking pictures. I'm like, what the hell they taking pictures at? But I knew it was a place. I didn't know where.
We done switched over 6, 7 times now. No, I'm just playing.
Yeah, I was just saying, I damn sure didn't know. I'm still confused. I just found out what pistol room
No,
at our
I
DJ.
love the pic. Shout out to my Robert. He's awesome. He lets me run amok too. That's what you need in life. Let somebody just let you do what you gonna do.
Robert, he DJ, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let
yeah.
Rob.
I think you know, bro. Rob.
Yeah, that's my frat brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's awesome. He definitely lets me go. I just go in and he's like, okay. Sometimes he stops me, but you know, most times he just lets me go in and just like my style. If I hear a song one day, I'll just go to him and be like, look, this is what I want to do. This is how I got the inspiration, and he'll just look at me like, okay, I'm gonna let you do it. I don't know how you came up with that, but I'm gonna let you do it, and I'm gonna let you be great. That's my term. I'm gonna let you be great.
And you did the whole room.
So it's like 1 or 2 in there that were there since the beginning. So we have, and for those who don't know what the Pixel Room is, the Pixel Room is Alabama's first and largest selfie museum. We have over 40 different walls and rooms to choose from to come in and take selfies.
Shit, fire.
We're now throwing parties. So,
oh yeah?
Yeah.
When that started?
The beginning of the year.
Okay.
So now we're doing you can do public or private parties, people. And for an additional charge, I'll come in and do special setups and all that good stuff for you too. You gotta let me be great.
It's really dope.
Though.
The pencil room. How long do it take you to decorate each room?
Ooh, it depends on what kind of room it is. So normally I'm in there making things by hand. So
that's by hand.
So happy birthday room, which is like one of the biggest rooms, of course, because everybody comes in and takes birthday pictures. I cut every little piece, all the little strips and pieces, and I cut them by hand. The cake that's in the happy birthday set and the cake pops and all that, I made those by hand. So it normally takes me a little while, just like for something like that. But for something simple as putting little dots or whatever, it don't take me that long. But things where I have to do paper mache and spray paint, like I find myself doing a lot of refurbishing of furniture for people to sit on. So it just depends.
Cause I walked in, I'm like, damn.
Yeah, this shit big as hell. I didn't realize how big
it was. It was
old
Forever 21.
But it's definitely different. Yeah, they got that vibe. It was definitely different.
It was definitely different. Like, it was very creative. At first, for the longest, I thought Pixel Room was in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying?
I definitely think it was in Leeds or Birmingham.
Yeah. See, people always say we don't have anything you in Birmingham. No, you just not looking.
So now you know.
You're not
the Pixel Room. If you ain't been, I'm pretty sure everybody been. But
make sure y'all pull up.
A lot of people haven't been. You know what I'm saying? Pull up in Leeds. Tell them the address. You know the address by heart?
I don't know. It's in Leeds Mall. Look,
Leeds Mall, Pixel
Leeds Outlet.
Look it up. Google it. You know what I'm saying? Take it straight to it.
The Pixel Room.
Pixel Room, man.
Yeah,
we'll put it down there somewhere in the comments.
Yeah.
But yeah, though, for the most part, you know, you're talking about leadership and not influencership, even if that's not a word. I want to talk to you about the difference between long-term merchandising and marketing and short-term marketing and merchandising. Okay. What's the biggest difference? Because you say that you're in it for the long term. So what's the difference?
So when I said long term and short term, so marketing is the long term branding and basically flow of your business. It's dealing with your coloring and what departments your company's gonna get into, and just different everything but social media when they're telling you about algorithms and all of that. That is all a long-term process to get people to notice you. Like McDonald's, when they have the golden arches and the red, white, and yellow, which are all colors that stand for something. And if you have colors for your business right now and you don't know what those colors mean, you need to go back to the drawing board and look at them. Like, seriously. All colors mean something in the world of marketing. So, friendship, happiness, and hope, you're getting that from McDonald's. So, these are all marketing strategies to get people to basically beat that brand into your mind
subconsciously.
Yes, but merchandising is, and we're just using McDonald's here. Merchandising is the menu,
Mm-hmm.
being able to have a toy in every Happy Meal, being able to make those burgers look delicious. So you're like, oh, I want to have those commercials
Mm-hmm.
where people like looking at those burgers that are falling off.
Be juicy, boy.
Yeah.
Juicy.
Let me tell you something. I've done product photography for companies like that.
Those aren't real.
Not real at all.
It's
But
made by the chef.
That camera so got
It's
fire.
actually not. It's a chef there, but it's a food stylist, which is a merchandiser who goes in and sprays it down with wax. Like the model at that moment, she eating wax. Like they have to do takes because everything is strategically placed so that people want to buy. Like it's crazy. It's a whole psychology to making people want to buy things. And like a food stylist, crazy. I tell you, I kid you not. The food stylist is the highest paid person in the room. Not the model, not the chef, not the person, not the director, but the food chef.
Yeah.
So these people, we are meant to make you buy these things. So like the promotion, when everybody be like, the McRib is back, y'all. It's us. We make that McRib look delicious, so you be like, I'm finna order me like 5 McRibs, and some sandwiches, and some. It's us. Like Coca-Cola, Coca-Cola. They are great with merchandising. Like
they're great with mixing cocaine for sure.
Yeah.
They make you want to buy
Make
it.
you want to drink that motherfucker some more and some more.
Yeah, and the color, the colors in general, they make that red make it
white.
pop out to you. That's why they chose the colors that they chose. It's a whole psychology to it.
Let's go. I just go back to that damn food model window. So they don't cook the food. The model just they set it up real good, nice, delicious.
Yeah, so it's a whole team.
Be
just
juicy.
like a stylist comes on set and she makes sure your everything matches, or she makes sure it's a wow factor in there. She makes sure everything is sewn properly, whatever the case may be. That food stylist comes in. They take that burger. They gonna spray that burger down with wax or whatever they using at that moment to make it look glisten like it's a
like it just
like
got
it
out the
just
grill.
came out the grill, right?
Yeah.
And then that model, she go in and she bites that hamburger, and then they stop the cut.
Yeah.
The model has to spit it out because she biting, she eating
Main
wax.
wax.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I thought that was a
Never
real
would've thought.
ass burger.
What if you?
I mean, it's a real burger, but they put all these different things on
To
it
make
to
it
make
shiny.
it, to enhance it, to make it make you want, make your mouth water, make you want to eat it.
So what if you mess up like trying to eat it? Like they can't reverse the wax. Like what you gonna do?
That's why they can't stop. They do takes of it. So if it doesn't look fresh, the cook has to cook it again, and then the model, the food model will have to go in and spray it down or
do it all
whatever.
over again.
They got to do it all over again. Then the model, your job is to bite that hamburger. Don't matter how many times you getting paid to bite the hamburger.
Damn.
See me, I'll be like, hey, you gonna have to get this shit right this time. Like I ain't about to keep making this shit.
Hey, it is what it is. You're a model. I tell people all the time, especially boutique owners, get you they're model. I know they're your friends, but they're models.
Use them.
Use them. And
Use them.
I don't want to hear nothing about I don't look right. I want to put this. I want to wear this, because it's not your job is to look good. But I'm not selling you. I'm selling the clothing. That's what most boutique owners don't understand. Like all this look, that's cute. But what about taking pictures of the buttons so people can understand? Okay, it's 6 buttons on here, and this is what is perfectly embroidered, and whatever the case may be. So yeah. Yeah, that's a whole
Swanky be putting y'all on game for real,
Swanky got
man.
not gems over here. You need to teach this though.
In the lab workshop.
I'm gonna teach it.
For real.
So I've been getting a lot of requests for it. So I am going to teach it. So
That'll be hard.
in the lab,
workshop.
It's actually a series of them, and I'm gonna each event is gonna be a different topic.
Yeah.
So the first one is cooking up content, which is the one that most people need. Most companies need. They want to know, instead of following the trends, how about we come up with creative ways to display your product? And within that, I'm going to have a panel discussion. And the panel discussion is going to be full of influencers who have 10K or better followers who've gotten the niche down. Their very own niche down, to be able to gain those followers, to be able to sell the products that they have, or to become the influencer that they need to be to get their own funds rolling in.
And I like when you said over 10K, because that let you know that you're serious.
Those are the people who like 10K but under 50K. Now these are the people y'all need to be reaching out. If you're a business owner, those are people you need to be sending your products to, because those are the people who they're trying to get their following up, so they want your following.
Yeah, whatever you do.
So you sending them these products. This is called cross selling, okay? I'm gonna give you a little tidbit. It's called cross selling. I'm using we're selling to each consumer's following, but it's a cheaper way this is a cheap way to do it. Like, just send it to them. Like, even if you own, I don't know, you own a boutique and you notice that this person is over 10K, she posts these really nice pictures. Just send her address. Y'all know how much stuff costs wholesale. Don't play with me.
Taxing.
Send it on. Look,
Taxing,
send it on. Let that lady put on whatever she gonna put on, and then y'all cross sell. You get her following. You're selling her influence, and she's selling your dress. So
it's a win-win situation.
Yeah. They get free stuff. You get free marketing and promotion. Like, all those 10, 100K or better, people aren't gonna see. They're not gonna see, because it's
too many.
Too many people. And y'all know the algorithm messed up now for social media.
That shit tore up.
It's horrible.
I know mine messed up. That shit tore up, man.
Only got one like on something.
Yeah.
Shit bad, like,
bro. Other day I got 200 likes and probably 4,000 views. The day I post something, shit was like seven likes.
That shit had me like, damn, my
and
content
200 views.
Bad.
Well, the content not bad. They just whatever they doing on there in the metaverse is.
And that's why I want to talk about it too. Like, how you feel about that? Like,
yes.
Because a lot of times people get in their feelings, man. And, you know, I actually see this too on social media. They may be down or depressed about it. I know they're depressed. Because you post one day, you get 400 likes. You popping, goddamn. You know what I'm saying? You got shit going on.
Especially with merchandising. That
Next 2
converts
days,
pretty well to the metaverse.
Hell yeah, you might post something and get about 10 likes. Like, how do you feel about that? How can you tell the people, like, don't worry about the likes and the views? And it's a lot got to do with this algorithm.
Don't worry about it. Like, I promise you, just keep posting, because it doesn't matter. Those 500 people can see you, but them same 25 people who always like your post, them the people who want to buy. Like, it takes someone 3 to 5 times to continue come to your page, or to come to your to like your post, or like, the more people interact with you, the more likely it is that they're gonna buy from you. Now, all these 500,000 people that you feel like they gonna like you, most of them ain't got no money. Let's just be honest.
Yeah.
Most of them ain't got no money. It may have gotten to you off of a hashtag that they just so happen to see your picture and like, just keep posting, because the people who are gonna buy from you, they're already there. They're already there. They're watching you. Then your mama would say, you never know who watching. That's how I get a lot of my clients. I don't know these people are watching me, but they're watching me. And, like, in the city, I see them out, and they'll be like, hey, aren't you that girl who did Vulcan, da-da-da-da? And I'm like, yeah. How you know me?
Yo, you never know.
Hey, people
Just
are always
keep posting,
watching.
yes. And what made people flourish during their during the pandemic was the fact that we were able to see your your personality.
Mm-hmm.
It has nothing to do with, oh, we're following the trends, da da da. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
But those people who show their personality, who, were unique in selling their items, those are the people who are lasting right now.
Real talk.
That's some real stuff, man.
Yeah.
I hope y'all listening because she putting
Swanky
y'all
D,
on
man.
game.
Swanky D in the building right now, man. So last question I'm gonna ask you before we get ready to get up out of here.
Mm-hmm.
So before they start posting, what should they prepare before they just start posting? Should they get together a plan of what they should post and what they should focus on before they just start posting?
Always have a plan.
Mm.
If you don't have a plan, you find yourself
Lost.
just
Super lost.
Just you're lost. You're scrambling. You don't know. I bet you right now that most people are just posting to post.
Mhm.
It's a psychology to what you need to post and how you need to post. No matter what marketing tells you is okay, post, be consistent about it, but are you strategic in what you are posting? Like, no one wants to see that early morning photo of you half shaded. Like, everything still has to be on brand, and everything still has to be colorful or exciting or whatever your brand. Like, for me, I'm still evolving my brand because we technically just relaunched. Swanky D's was a vintage e-commerce when we first started. So I used to sell myself on the promenade. So I used to have these ugly pictures. But now that people see like these more high fashion content shoots that I've been doing, and I'm getting a lot better about. I have a virtual assistant now, y'all. So y'all gonna see a lot more than what I've been doing. Like over the last week, we just recently had our 1 year relaunch anniversary.
Yeah.
So with that, and that on top of it being, Women's History Month, I just started showcasing a lot of the different women businesses that I've been working with.
Right.
And that I've been getting a lot more engagement off of that, just because people are like, oh, wow, I didn't know you did this. I didn't know you did that. And it was just within my personality. So when I first relaunched as well, it was suits and, like, I don't know. I guess, how do you want to say, the whole boss baby movement thing. I jumped on the influencer bandwagon, y'all.
There she go. She got beef with y'all.
I got beef, okay?
She got something against
She won't smoke with y'all.
Be yourself, okay? Look, so I did that for a little while, and I was just like, okay, y'all, I'm not getting the traction that I want, or that I need. So I'm like, you know what? I'm doing all this. I'm finna put my nose ring back in. I'm going. Yeah, I'm me.
Thing.
Like, just be myself.
Right.
I started being myself, and people was just like, "You're dope," and I was like, "Thanks." Bye services.
Right.
Yeah, that's why them algorithms need to get right.
Yeah,
so you can get more of that. But so before we go, I definitely want to talk to you about Women's History Month, because it is Women's History Month, and you are a part of the history. So moving forward, in the present and in the future, what legacy do you want to establish in this merchandising, installation, and window detail business?
I just want to be able to give young women and young men, I can never forget about them. I have 12 nieces and nephews. So for me, right now, I don't have any kids, so my legacy is going to go to them. Right now, they're going to be trust fund children on my end. I just really want to build that legacy of you can, especially as an African American or minority child. I want to leave a legacy of you can, no matter what situations you've been through, what faults you feel like you have, and I also want to leave the legacy of all you need is one yes, because I wouldn't have gotten started with what I'm doing today without. Well, I'm gonna date myself a little bit. Without this one manager at Body Central telling me yes, you can. So those are some of the things that I want to leave with people.
That's what's up,
That's
man.
really dope.
I like that, Swanky. I like that.
Swanky.
Yeah. Before we get ready to get up out of here, I got to introduce y'all Black
Mm.
Seed Oil. You know what I'm saying? This is going to help your immune system. Believe it or not, this helped me get out of COVID. If y'all didn't know it or not, I had COVID for about, 3 weeks. Very, heavy, 2021. I took a lot of this. I took a teaspoon a day of Black Seed Oil. All right, so if you anywhere, it ain't high either, you know what I'm saying, kind of cheap. So it ain't too pricey. But you need this. You really need this. It's going to help your immune system, and it's going to help all these new viruses that's coming out or whatnot, man. It's going to help you clear all that up, and it's going to help you stay healthy. All right, Black Seed Oil.
When you take that shit, right, make sure that you have something strong behind it to drink, because it's going to taste like motor oil.
That shit tastes real oil.
Man, that junk's horrible.
It tastes like real oil, but
it's totally worth it, though.
Yeah, definitely get some water, orange juice, something like that.
Okay, and TikTok of the day.
What's that?
We got another segment that's brought to you by the Voice of the South. We got TikTok of the day, which means is we're gonna post a TikTok that we find to be interesting and cool. So if you got a TikTok out there and you're doing something creative and fun, we're gonna post it. We're gonna all react to it, and then from there, you know what I'm saying, we're just gonna give you a shout out. So
that's hard.
Yeah, man. Tonight's shout out goes to myself first. Gotta go ahead and play our video for tonight. Hold on, let me see. All right, here y'all go.
Put it to the camera, bro.
I'm
What the hell, jump out a cliff?
Yeah, man, this fool.
Was it the World of China?
Yeah, like this dude, he was at
China.
the Niagara Falls, right? He's trying to get on the thing, and the wind was trying to knock his ass off that shit to where he was almost done for.
Yeah, he's stupid.
And so that was basically God telling him, get your ass down right now. And so basically, like, it just slapped him in the face, and he came back down and realized that he needs to sit down somewhere. So his name's 6'7". He didn't make it to 6'9". So
6'7". Definitely, man. Swanky D, tell the folks where to follow you at.
Okay, y'all. You can reach me at SwankyDees_fashion or www.swankydees.com. Check out the many creations that I've done all over the city. That's it.
Oh, damn.
That's
She just
all
ended
you
just like
wanna
that. For sure, man. Make sure y'all go follow Swanky D. This is a new thing in the city, man. Y'all need to know. She been doing this for a minute, but it's new to y'all. So, all right. So I need y'all to go follow her, look her up in events, any type of events, business events. Yeah, she gonna get you right, man. Swanky D.
Let me enhance you. Let me upgrade you.
Go ahead.
That's what's gonna happen.
Yes, sir, man. We'll see y'all next episode, and we go.